Come on. Great. Oh, everybody gets that. Right. Because oi, oi, it's your boy, the UK finest Ricky J, bringing you to the hard-hitting takes, full predictions, and straight up Brandon from across the pond. Welcome to The Bell Never Stops Ringing. Welcome to the People's Wrestling Podcast. You want me to go ahead and do that? Remember to share, like, subscribe, share, like, subscribe. So a few things. Frozen. So a few things. First of all, sorry I didn't do last week's episode. Had to get a replacement phone, so there's that. That's where I was. That's what happened. That's what went down. I'm still in the hunt for a co-host podcast to for the podcast without you to let me know. And guys, do go and check out, if you haven't already, REW like Extreme Wrestling Unlike Ethan Comedy. Spots are open. You want it in your Mino or Billy. Speaking of Billy, do go and check out his protein teas. You can check out on REW. Should you buy a shirt? I'm going to the Kansas t-shirt goes to a Kansas charity. Also, go and check out ROW Reality Wrestling, where Billy's a good teas coming in, but where Billy's a trainee wrestler and referee. So grab yourself a ticket. Now, there's no more time here. Again, this is the first segment, which of course is what's cooking at the table. So, what have I been up to since last week? Well, last Friday, met up with my brother again, got to know him a lot more. Went to have something to eat at the local Wetherspoons. So that was cool. Really getting to know my brother a lot more. Apart from that, that's per usual. Heading to the gym, going bowling, my games club. Did go to my crafts class thing this week. I made one of these for the upcoming pay-per-view this weekend. And that is kind of pretty much all I have been up to. But guys, you don't know what you've been up to, what you've got coming up as we roll into segment number 2 here, which is all about the glitz, the glamour. It is all about the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It's all about those that star in movies, because it can only be movie talk. Only one movie I watched since the last episode, so 2 weeks ago, and that movie was The Bay. The Bay. Sorry. This was just an okay movie. And I'll generously give it a rating of B. But guys, you know what movies you've been watching, or whatever you got on your watch list coming up, as we have no this week in wrestling history, but we do have something that you need to read all about it. Get into that studio. The notifications are going off. It's going to only be right, news and headlines. Two news stories, new wrestling news stories to talk about this week, and the first one is. I'll keep this up as I'm discussing it. The first one is Royal Rumble 2028 going to 2 nights. So I'm very, very 50-50 on this. Let me just take down that picture. And put that back up. So I'm very, like I said, very, very 50-50 about this. Don't know how to feel. I do think that we're, progressively getting into every pay-per-view to be 2 nights. The Rumble, Elimination Chamber, Money in the Bank. If they can make it 2 nights, they're going to do. I do feel that every WrestleMania should be the only 2-night pay-per-view. I think it being 2 nights really does work. You can have a storyline all the 2 nights so wish, like they did for 37, with the number 1 contender match on night 1, and then they had a title match on night 2. So it was a story. And certainly for WrestleMania 40, there was a story. So in 2 nights, it can work. I don't think SummerSlam really should be 2 nights. And they aren't going to go back because he's admitting defeat, and they are making a lot more money out of 2 nights. But I think both nights should be equally as good. Night 1 should be the warm up, and night 2's good. Both nights should be good. So same with the Royal Rumble, and same with any other 2-night pay-per-view that they are planning on doing. I do think that a 2-night Rumble would possibly work. You're doing the same match, doing the woman, you usually kicks off with a women's match, Rumble match, and then ends with a men's Rumble match. So you kind of the same match twice in 1 night. So I think 2 nights would work. And I don't really know how I feel about it, but that's my thoughts and my take on it. And the other news story is, give me 1 second here. 1 second. One second. The other news story is Ilya Dragunov contract expires. This is no real shocker. He really didn't do much with Ilya on the main roster. I think the US Championship is as big as Ilya's ever going to get. No, I am going to say the same thing I say each and every time when someone gets released. Surely you can find something for this person to do. They've got 5 shows a week: Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Evolve main event. You can't find something for Ilya to do. Ilya could have maybe gone back to NXT, could have maybe done something in Evolve. So this didn't come to me no shocker that he's released or his contract's expired. I do think he probably goes back to the Indies. Maybe AEW, but I think he would become like just like the rest of the guy from the WWE guys. He'll get a 2-week push, maybe a month's push if lucky, and that's it. Or he'll do what the Monster City Machine Guns did and will debut on Collision and then nothing. So I'll have to wait and see. But guys, get your thoughts on Ilya Dragunov, no longer WWE. Now, I'm feeling in a celebration mode, and that celebration is all about opening packages and opening gifts. And I've got a package and a gift for you to open, and that is this right here. That is right. Protein Teas Commons 1. Yes, Protein Teas Go. Commons 1. And guys, do check out REW Raid. I'll get in online eBay comedy. But as Robin, should you want in, you let me know. Speaking of Billy, go and show you Protein Teas. Get a shout out on REW. Should you buy a shirt? I believe the Kansas Teas strip goes with Kansas Charity. Also, go and check out ROW. Look, Reality of Wrestling, Booker T coming in with Billy to train you for free. So grab yourself a ticket. As I said, I'm feeling in a celebration mode. So that could only mean yes, wrestlers' birthdays. There's 3 of them today in no particular order. Nathan Jones, UK's own Trent Seven, and Eve Torres. A big happy birthday to each and every one of you. Now, let's take a look at today's wrestling scene, and we do that with 1 second here. 1 second. We do that with Wrestling Roundup. Now, nothing really to discuss on the AEW side of things. That is going to be 2 weeks of WWE shows that I missed last week, unfortunately. Give me 1 second here. Ever so slightly ill prepared. Oh, give me 1 second, 1 second. Bear with, please hold on. Do bear with. So I'm going to go to SmackDown 2 weeks ago. That Cody Rhodes came on out, CM Punk did, then Kevin Owens did. Baron Corbin retained the US Championship against Trick Williams. Chelsea Green came on out, Tiffany Stratton did, and Fatal Influence did. This led to a match where Fatal Influence got the 1, the 2, the 3 against Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton. Cody Rhodes came on out. And then Randy Orton did. And I actually can't remember how we ended that SmackDown or not. I've written down the results here. Sorry about this, guys. I've written down the results, but I can't read my own writing. But I'm going to go over that and try and get that result for you. So Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Kevin Owens stuff, cool. Baron Corbin retaining. I really don't know how I feel about this. I personally feel, Trick Williams feels like just another guy on the roster. Give me 1 second here, guys. The Tiffany Stratton, Chelsea Green, Tiffany Stratton, Fatal Influence stuff, which is to lead to a match. Fatal Influence picking up that win. Cool. The Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton stuff was okay. And I'm trying to find the results for you for that week. So we just 1 solitary second to do that. Sorry about this. We were ill prepared, like I said. One second. We'll be with you in a millisecond or so. I can't quite remember what the main event was for that show, but I will find out in a second. It was Jade Cargill, Charlotte Flair, of course, and Charlotte Flair did pick up the victory. Okay, I gave that a half thumbs up. Getting into Monday Night Raw, Solo Sikoa kicked off the show. Jey Uso came out. Penta did put away Laredo Kid. Oh, sorry, no. Yeah, so yes, Austin Theory got the betterment of Akira Tozawa. The KO came out. Becky Lynch did. Liv Morgan attacked. Dragon Lee advanced in the tournament against again, unfortunately, guys, I'm very, very ill prepared, and my apologies for this. Again, just need to check the date of that Raw. 1 second. Very ill prepared. I know. My apologies. I need. Got a couple more segments to do here, and then I've got to get off to wrestling. But El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. Dragon Lee defeated. Big Cuss attacks. Sol Ruka and Io Sky got the job done against Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. And then Jey Uso got his hand raised high in victory against Solo Sikoa. So Solo Sikoa, Jey Uso promo kick things off. Cool. Penta, I think, wins the entire thing. Austin Theory winning, no shocker there. The 70th care, Becky Lynch, the more stuff is interesting. Dragon Lee winning, cool. Sol Ruka, Io Sky winning, okay. And Jey Uso winning was interesting, and I gave it a half thumbs up. Getting into NXT that witnessed EK Prosper and Lizzie Rain put away Nico Vance and Izzy Dame. Kelly Armstrong came out, then Kalani Jordan did. Dion Lennox and Shaquan Sugars. A match made for Heatwave. Cam Hendricks dispatched Mason Rock. Lucian Price got a victory, and by DQ, Cruz Montana won. So EK Prosper was the rank picking up a W. Cool. Kelly Armstrong, Kalani Jordan, Kendall Raystoff. Cool. Dion Lennox winning. Cool. Mason Rock looks like another guy in NXT. Nice win for Lucian Price. And of course, we had the debut of Zilla Fatu, which was cool. Interesting, though. Very, very shocking, I thought. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Also, we also had Zoria retain against Ren Sinclair. Cool. On Evolve, Charlie Dempsey, and I would have to double check this on photo. Charlie Dempsey, Ulka Sasaki, Ren Sinclair. And I'm going to have to double check these guys. Again, my apologies. Very, very ill prepared once again, I know. Another second here. Another second, please bear with. Me one extra second. Ren Sinclair got the pin on Sloan Jacobs, and come on. Sorry about this, guys. It's Gal won a triple threat match against Cappuccino Jones and Charles Starboy Hall. So Charlie Dempsey winning, cool. Ren Sinclair winning, cool. And It's Gal finally wins a match. I'm going to give it a half thumbs up. On to this week's Monday Night Raw. As we know, last week's Friday Night SmackDown, Nick Ellis in the ring. Chelsea Green came out. Gunther did. Matt Cardona did. Later in match with Matt Cardona sent packing. Gunther sent Matt Cardona packing. Um, sorry about these guys. Again, all over the place. My apologies for this. Fairly unprofessional. I've got 2 more segments to go. And I know I'm not going to catch the bus in time. It is what it is, I guess. Another extra second here. One more, please. One more extra second, guys. One more extra second. I'm not usually not like this guy for any new viewers. It's just ill prepared at this precise moment. Ugh. The internet's not working. There we go, I think. After the match, Israel Forces came on out, and Trish Stratus made the save. Baron Corbin retained his US Championship against Carmelo Hayes. We won extra second. We've got some new match graphics. Cool. CM Punk came out, and then Kevin Owens did. MFTs are your new WWE Tag Team Champions. JCJ joined new Women's US Champion, and Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes brawled so quickly. And Nick Aldis, Chelsea Green, done the stuff, was very, very good, very well done. Gunther beating Matt Cardona kind of does nothing for anybody. I like the new graphics. Baron Corbin winning. No shocker there, I guess. The CM Punk coming in and stuff, prompting the face-to-face was good. MFT winning, I think they needed to win now. Haku is back. JJ Jane having the US Championship in her possession. So now all the Fatal Wounds has got gold. Cool. And the Randy Orton Cody Rhodes stuff was okay. I'm just going to give it a thumbs up despite the ending. This week's Monday Night Raw. So the 70th of Care came out. Liv Morgan did brawl. Becky Lynch made the save. Javon Evans knocked off somebody. And I forgot who that somebody is. Janie McDonough. He knocked off Janie McDonough. Baron Corbin attacked. Ray Phoenix got the winner's paycheck against El Fiscal, I think. Was it El Fiscal? Again, once again, very ill prepared here. My sincere apologies. My sincere apologies here. I'm sure El Fiscal took the loss too. Yes, he did. Ray Phoenix got the winner over El Fiscal. So Ruka, God. So Ruka left with a smile on her face against Lyra Valkyria. Braun Breaker came out, Paul Heyman did, Obafemi did. I mean, a match made for Sutton Sinai's main event. Dragon Lee put to the back of the line. El Hijo did. Dr. Wagner Jr. Chad Gable is still your Intercontinental Champion. Roman Reigns came on out. The Usos did. Sikoa did. LA Knight did. Brawl. So very, very quickly. I've not got much time here. So the 70 of the Keel, the Morgan stuff, like I said, it's interesting. Joan Evans continues to rack up the wins. Ray Phoenix winning. Cool. Saul Ruka winning. Cool. Open Femi, Bron Breakker, Paul Heyman stuff is something to watch, I think. Dragon Lee winning. Cool. Chad Gable winning until you're Nicole Champion. This was a good match. And the Roman Reigns, Uso, Solo Sikoa, LA Knight stuff. Play the best bit about Raw, and I give it a half thumbs up. Getting into this week's NXT. Cruz Montana came on out. Ray Phoenix did. EK Prosper won a fatal four-way match against La Parca. Romeo Marino and somebody else. So ill prepared here, guys. Sorry about this. My apologies. In a few seconds. And Christian Angels. Natty tapped out Thea Hale. Lexus King held on to the Speed Championship. Grayson Waller came out. Tony Angelo did. Creed Montana did. Stone did. Shaquan Sugar's Dale Lennox upon the throne. Justin Drake took the winner's share of the money against Charlotte Hill. Before that, Kelly Armstrong and Kalani Jordan put away Ren Sinclair and Kendall Gray. Few matches made for Heatwave and Brothers Done in the Ring. Zilla Factory made it sign the contract. So quickly, all of that very quickly. So there's Cruz Montana, Ray Phoenix stuff, cool. EK Prosper winning the Fatal 4 match. Really cool. Why not? Natty winning, her being on NXT makes sense. Lexus King retaining. I thought it would have been the Speed Championship too. Lucian Price, but okay, I get it. Grayson Waller, Tony Angelo, Cruz Montana, Robert Stone stuff, cool. Kelly Armstrong and Kalani Jordan pick up with a win, cool. Shaquan Sugar, Dale Lennox stuff, hypes up that. Jackson Drake winning, cool. And the Zilla Vastu stuff, cool. I give it a half thumbs up. And on to this week's NXT that saw Sam Holloway start of the night against CJ Fowler. This was only last night, I forgot. Hell, what? Steve Cutler proved he was better than Marcus Mathers, and Nikita Lyons is still your evolving champion. So if they're going to push Sam Holloway, I'm not opposed to that. Cutler James being on Evolve, cool, and Nikita Lyons winning. No shocker, she beats an NXT star, and I give it a half thumbs up. 2 more segments to do here. Let's quickly get those done. Get those brains thinking, because it is time for I don't know if that showed, but I'll play it again. Sorry about this, guys. Sorry about this. That is right. TNA predictions. And it is, of course, this Sunday's. I'll keep this up as I'm predicting. TNA Lockdown. That's right. It is back. So in no particular order, so we'll start, of course, with the pre-show. We'll see BDE and Rich Swann battle the Righteous. Could go either way, but I'll say BDE and Rich Swann. Trey Miguel goes 1-on-1 against Special Agent Zero. Again, either way, and I'm saying Special Agent Zero. AJ Francis goes toe-to-toe with Elijah. I'm going to see Elijah doing it this time. Frankie Kazarian is in there with Moose. This could go either way. I'll say Moose. Lethal Lockdown, the system, is engaging in battle with Ricky Sosa, Fabian Aichner, Casey Navarro, and Jada Stone. I'll say the faces come out on top here. Jason Hotch puts the TNA Championship into the International Championship on the line against Mustafa Ali. I think Jason Hotch retains. Ali and not Rosemary, but to be announced, takes on the Elegance brand. Those TNA Knockout Tag Team titles will be up for grabs, and I think Ali and whoever a tag team partner will hold on to them. A last man standing still came out to the X Division Championship. Cedric Alexander face to face with Leon Slater, and Leon Slater wins it back. Say Brookside, Elena Black fighting out over the Knockouts Championship. I think Zaya Brookside will probably hold on to it. And the Hardys versus the Nimbus for the TNA World Tag Team Gold. And I think the Hardys prove why they are the GOATs. One final something to do here, but I've got this to show first. God damn it, StreamYard being slow. I've got this to show first, so take a look at. That's right, like, share, subscribe, and one final segment to do, and it is Wrestling Days Out. So I'm going to keep this up as I'm talking about this show. My vlog is up for it, so go and take a look. This is, as always, a little bit more in-depth discussion about it. So it was Future Shock double header anniversary show. A good enough show, easy enough to get there. drinks at a fair price for what venue it was. Did do the raffle, didn't win, but it was an overall good double header show. And yeah, as I said in my vlog, I give it a thumbs up. And that is me done for today. Remember to share, like, subscribe, and always remember, it is Ricky J bringing it back to the fight.